So it's the morning after Micah announced that he was not going to Harvard, and Charlie is still feeling some type of way, but just like a bad kid, he's up making sandwiches for his mama so she can go and have a sandwich before she go to work. All right. He apologizes for the way he told her about not going to Harvard, and that was not the right way to do that in front of everybody, just like all shock factor and everything. You could have told your mama that in the privacy of y'all home without everybody there and allow her to have her reaction and then been able to control herself once she was around everybody. But you didn't give her that option, Micah. But he apologizes and she accepts that apology, but she just wants him to understand. She wanted him to take advantage of all his advantages, okay? And he feels like he's already privileged. He already has advantages, and he wants to use those advantages to help the people in the community in New Orleans and Louisiana. And she is appreciative of that mindset, but this ain't gonna be easy for her to deal with, and that's just what it is. And then somebody gives a police knock on the door, and guess what? It's the police. They come in because they have an arrest warrant for Charlie. Yes, apparently they found evidence that she burned down her sugar mill. Word. I can't wait to find out what this circumstantial evidence is. So Nova, Ralph Angel, Hollywood, and Aunt Vi are at the police station. Oh, wait, was Hollywood there? I don't remember if Hollywood was there, but I definitely remember Aunt Vi being there. Ralph Angel was highly upset, okay? Feels as if all of this is racially motivated, and we all know that it is, all the way from the top. The press are outside as well. We believe that the cops called the press so that it would look bad for Charlie. I know it's a last-ditch effort attempt to get her out of the running for city council. When Charlie gets let out, it's a fixed bail. You know, she's upset. She hugs Micah, and Nova tells her about the reporters outside, and Charlie asks Aunt Vi for a compact, and I started to have a feeling that greatness was about to take place, and it was. Okay, she fixed up that bun and walked out of that jail and pushed both of those doors open at the same time and walked out and let them know that they will not defeat her today. Charlie tells the reporters not only is she innocent, but the sheriff is dirty, and whoever is doing this also purged the people of St. Joe from the voters registry. Whoever that somebody is, they missed, and they better watch out because she coming. All right. Landry gives Aunt Vi everything she needs to go after Francis. And she's trying to understand why she had to watch her niece get arrested before that information came through her door. And he says that he had to let it get a little fall, maybe too far, but he had to let it happen because Francis basically had to hang herself. Then he asked if she heard from Betty in a while. And Vi says that they lost touch years ago, but the last time they did talk, their daughter talking about Sam and whoever Betty is, okay? Their little girl had went to college, went to Spelman, and then went to Morton after that, but they haven't talked in a while. Vi saved his life back in the day. Apparently, he got a black girl named Betty pregnant. And Vi got Betty out of town so that Sam, Landry's daddy, wouldn't kill him and the girl and all of this here. Because, you know, they was just like real serious about you not mixing their bloodlines and all of this, even though they coming from black people. Child, I cannot. But Sam cared more about his daddy's money than he did about his child. At least that's what he wants Aunt Vi to believe. So Aunt Vi goes over to Charlie's with the info, all right? The folder he basically gave was Landry Enterprises books, the real books, not the ones they show Charlie, and emails to prove that Francis and some man named Hank Miller have been behind all of this the entire time. But it's not enough. I don't know how it's not enough, but they gotta keep digging. So Aunt Vi comes home and eats with Hollywood and has some sauce sucked off her fingers and tells him that he should start his own little wing shack business. You know, she just wants him to be happy. It's very clear that Aunt Vi and Hollywood are about to have their happily ever after. Like, it's just very obvious. Darla goes over to Ralph Angel's farm to cook dinner to give him a proper thank you for everything he's been doing for her. And also so that they can give Blue this present that Ralph Angel found in a closet that was from his daddy, that was from Papa. Okay, so they sit him down and give him the gift, and it was a beach ball. And he's excited about it at first, but then he starts to think about his pop being dead, and he gets sad. And, Ralph Angel and Darla comfort him. And then they're able to have a conversation on their own to finish this conversation about what's going on between the two of them. Darla wants Ralph Angel to see her the way she was. I think that the new love thing, the beginnings of it all, like you want that same excitement. But I feel like in loves that are true, real, and deep, the longer you have those loves, the deeper they get. And Ralph had to tell Darla that the love he has for her now is better than the love he had for her before, because now she's better. She's stronger. She's been through so much. She's come out on the other side of such, turmoil and travesty in her life. She's done well for herself. And now to look at her as a full-grown, juicy-looking woman, okay? Because she did look like she had a little more weight on her than Darla normally has. But it could have been the role and camera angles the entire time. So finally let Darla look healthy. Okay, look. But either way, he lets her know that he loves her for who she is right now. All of her flaws and all, y'all. We're not gonna do this with y'all. Nova and Calvin look at a house together, okay? She wants him to meet her family first before she makes a decision. So when it's time for election night, everybody is going down to Aunt Vi's, and Nova walks in with Calvin. And Micah is obviously feeling some type of way, white police officer. But Calvin knows. So Calvin goes over to him and says, he heard about his college plans. Congratulations. He is braver than he ever was at his age. And that makes Micah look at Nova, who has this look of, excitement and anticipation for him to accept him in her face. And he shakes Calvin's hand, and all is right in the world. Okay, of course, Calvin goes over, talks to Aunt Vi, talks to Charlie. Everybody's cool with it. You brought the white man to the cookout. He fine. It's okay. So at first, Charlie was down by 3% when they only had 90% of the votes counted. But after Charlie finished telling the little kid who's working in Aunt Vi's shop to make up for messing it up, she told him she talked to the lawyers and she is not going to stop until she get his family members out of that detention center, okay? And then the news is back on 5 minutes later. 98% of the vote is in. They calling it for Charlie vote along. Yes! We needed a win. I feel like I've been watching Good Times this entire time. And if y'all know anything about Good Times, you know that they kept trying to get it. And then they'd get something, they'd have to give it back. Or they'd get something and the police would come get it. Or they'd get something, it was a family member who was really gambling and came back and took it. Like, it's all kind of times where they almost made it, but then they didn't. And Queen Sugar has been giving us that this entire time. So for Charlie to finally get this seat, we made it. But then we really didn't. Because I guess that's how life go. But damn, can we have some reprieve after the win? Charlie goes over to the country club to meet with Frances, who says that if she proves to be loyal, there'll be some more opportunities at her disposal. Charlie says, I haven't even been sworn in yet and you're already trying to bribe me. Then she tells her, I know about Hank Miller and how you had him and some other men burn down my mill. Guess what? They've been arrested this morning. The state police walk in, okay? And that state policeman who was about to put the handcuffs on her but was obviously too scared to do so, that police officer looked like Red. I mean, no, not Red, Bird in the Midnight Falcons. Y'all know, what's his name, Foy? I forgot. But y'all know that's your boy daddy. All right, that's the boy that played Bobby DeBarge. That's his daddy. Also, the dude who said, my office hours are from 9 to 5. Like him. Y'all remember from the 5 Hallbeats? That looked like that was him. I think that was him. So while they're escorting Cousin Frances to the police station, Charlie gets a text from Parker Campbell who wants to meet with her. So she goes to meet with Parker Campbell. Walks into the room, there's a white guy sitting at the desk typing, and there's a black lady in the corner who has her back turned. And the way she walked in like, I finally unmasked you. I just knew she was about to be made a fool of. And it was actually the black lady who is Parker Campbell, y'all. Parker Campbell heads the Beckington group and makes sure that they get things done when they need them to get done. Okay, she's a fixer basically. And she wants Charlie to work with them since Francis clearly underestimated Charlie. And so then she calls her father in because Charlie wants to know who we is when she kept talking about we would like you to, work with us. And guess who walks into the room, y'all? I knew it, y'all. Honestly, at first, I thought that something might be linked to her ex-husband, but I was like, nah, he's not smart enough for that. But I knew it was somebody who we already knew that was behind this. And guess who it was, y'all? Sam Landry. Yes, the one that just gave them all of the information that they needed to win the election is actually the person who is behind all of this. Guess what? Remember when he mentioned to Aunt Vi about that daughter that got out of town with Betty that he had that went to Spelman and Morton and all of that? Well, that's Parker Campbell, y'all. All right, that's his daughter. He got a black daughter that he didn't really abandon, that he actually took care of her whole life, but kept her a secret from St. Joe and his family. And he says seeing how Francis treated Charlie really made him know he made the right decision by keeping Parker away from St. Joe. And Charlie is like, okay, wow, great. This is cute and everything, but y'all gotta know that these people put me in office to save St. Joe, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Okay, y'all offering me where and all of this, nah. Okay, nah. So this gonna be a fight to the death, and it's two sisters. I can't believe y'all got Tegan playing the bad guy. She then threatens Charlie and says that she's already put in the injunction to try and take their family farm from them. Good luck, bitch. Good luck. Nova shows up to the house to talk to Ralph Angel. She wants him to let her apologize. But he's still mad, and y'all know he a badass little boy, so he gonna keep... he gonna stay mad for as long as he can until somebody comes in and tickles him, okay? But either way, Nova tells him about their mama being buried on the land. She says, yes, I went and talked to our long lost aunt, and she had mama's journals, and he like, I ain't never heard of no aunt, whatever her name was. And she pulled out the journal. It was in their mama's handwriting, and he started to read some of it, and some of what was in there was a recipe for Angel's cream that she used to put on Ralph Angel whenever he was cut up. Nova tells him that he has to let her in. She wants to make it all right, but he has to let her make it all right. And after she says that, he starts to talk about how the flower that's in the book, he used to see that flower all the time. It's even growing wild somewhere in the fields. He's seen it before. And she says, yeah, you have? And he was like, yeah. He was like, well, the auntie said that the mama might have been buried near some of her favorite flowers. So now they want to get out on the property and find the mama's remains. And they called Prosper over to ask Prosper, was there a way that the daddy liked to walk all the time when they would come, and talk to one another, somewhere that he didn't let anybody but him and Prosper walk, like a path or something like that. And Prosper said he saw their daddy talking to himself sometimes, but they feel like maybe he was talking to the mama. It was something that was supposed to just be between Ernest and True, their mama. Something just between them. That's why they didn't want anybody else to know she was buried there, because they didn't want the children to be, feel so hunkered down by that house, not want to go out and live their lives because of that farm. So she didn't tell them that she was buried there, but she wanted to be buried there for Ernest, and that was his surprise. So that's why he never said anything about it. And Prosper says he does remember an area where they used to walk. And later on at the end, we see everybody dressed in white going to pray over a tombstone they put where the mama's remains were buried. So they eventually did find it, and Nova and Ralph Angel actually made up. It was beautiful. Nova moves in with Calvin, and she's starting a new paper in which she tells the truth about herself first, okay, before she tells the truth about everybody else. Charlie gets her city council member portrait. Micah and Kiki are in college and happy. Darla, Ralph, Angel, and Blue are a family, and Aunt Vi and Hollywood are in bliss, y'all. We got a happy end but with a continuation for next season. Now, I didn't hit it. This was the last season. So now that they done gave us drama with Tegan and Parker Campbell and all of this, I have a feeling the next season might be quite interesting, and I'm excited. I hope it comes back. Hope y'all enjoyed the reviews. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love y'all support. Love my bonds. See y'all in the next one.